So I'm Chris Turchin from SellAround, and what we do is basically social commerce, and our focus is really consumer-to-consumer commerce. So if you have something you want to sell, and you have a big network of friends, then you can go and you can create what we call a selling widget. And a selling widget is really easy to create. You can do it in a couple of clicks. You go in and you complete the name, you categorize your widget, you add a couple of images and a description, say how much you want to have for it, and in the end, you have a little piece of code or basically a Flash or an HTML widget that you can then post to your social network. So that means classically what our customers are doing, they're posting this widget right to their Facebook wall so that all their friends can see it. And maybe in the case of a band that has a fan site, they're selling their CDs right on Facebook. And if your friends have another band, then you can resell theirs as well. And both people are then basically earning a cut on the commission.
So this isn't really for serious retailers, this is more of a social kind of selling?
Yeah, we're kind of jumping on the social selling thing. We'll be able to do we just went beta in September, and so we're adding features kind of on a daily basis. We do want to have, with this reseller, ability to scale it a little bit more. And we're also going to probably start doing something like a country affiliate program, so that we're based out of Germany, but maybe there'll be a SellAround Denmark and a SellAround Germany that'll basically just be taking this idea and moving it. But in terms of, we're not out there to go and have a customer that maybe has hundreds of thousands of products and wants to sell them. I think we're kind of on the scale of like one.
So if you want to sell a bike and you had been selling on Craigslist, this may be a way to get more of your friends
exactly.
to know about it.
And then their friends, so someone can like it or they can reshare it on their wall. Yeah. And plus it looks a lot better than Craigslist.
What did you think of today's announcements?
I thought it was really interesting. I think it's neat that PayPal is also pursuing this whole apps approach, and the way that they're all doing with their gadgets and PayPal apps is kind of confirming that the same thing that we're doing here is to try and embed things into different platforms. So you don't have to have your own shop anymore. You can kind of just take advantage of the platforms that you use and you like to use best. And yeah, you can pay right in the app.
Is Facebook really the only social network now, would you say?
Oh, well, I can say it's the only one I use, but that's a very personal thing.
But you don't go to Facebook to shop. You go there and you're thinking that while you're there, you may encounter something that your friend is selling?
I think that there's some special interest groups that this makes a lot of sense for. If you look at where MySpace was a few years back, there's all these bands, and the bands are there, and all their fans go there to find out about them. And so I think that's a really good example of where something like this can work, is because you can basically start selling right on your MySpace page without, people don't have to leave it. So people are really staying there, and they're staying in your place, and you're really binding them to it. And
does this work on blogs?
It does, yeah. Basically anywhere you could post a YouTube video to, you can post your widget to.
Okay, and where do people find out about this?
Where do they find out about it? At sellaround.net.
Thanks, Chris.
And that's what we're doing.